Chris Bueller from Sony here, and I'm going to give you the top 5 reasons why our Sony Mobile ES XAV 9500 ES and XAV 9000 ES are the best possible source solutions for your ride. Reason number 1, true high-res output. In our Sony Mobile ES XAV 9500 ES and our XAV 9000 ES, we've brought the best audio resolution to you in your vehicle. We have full high resolution capability. We've partnered with ESS to bring the ESS 9080Q 32-bit DAC into both of these units. Both radios have exactly the same capabilities for audio file playback, including on the USB drive where you can take your audio files directly and play them through at full resolution. And we even have an LDAC feature. If you have a compatible streaming device that can play a higher res stream from that Bluetooth player, you can certainly take that LDAC signal into the Sony radios and play back at a higher resolution Bluetooth stream. Reason number 2, the ultimate in audiophile compatibility. So one great part about audiophiles is they have audio files, and we want to be able to play those back with full resolution. So Sony takes the time to develop, maintain, and build the compatibility structure for our radios. So we can play back really any type of high-res audio file that you have in your library. DSD, DSF, AAC, any of those are fully compatible, of course. But we also have a native 192 kilohertz at 24-bit WAV, FLAC, and ALAC audio playback capability, and DSD file playback via 192 kilohertz 24-bit PCM conversion. This is the highest resolution you can get out of any head unit that's in the market today. Reason number 3, parametric EQ built in. So we've taken a lot of time to really make sure that you can use this source unit as you need to when you're doing your audiophile upgrade in your vehicle. So we include great features like time alignment, of course, a robust graphic EQ that's 14 bands, and we include a parametric EQ, which is pretty awesome. It's 8 bands per channel, and it's all 6 channels of output that you have this capability on. And that's really cool. It offers up to a 12 dB adjustment in either direction, positive or negative, on those different settings that you're setting on that. The graphic EQ works in conjunction with that. So you can set both the parametric and the graphic to complement each other and use them how you need to set up your audiophile system correctly. Reason number 4, sound system control center. We've built you an intuitive touch interface for all of your sound settings within the XAV 9500 ES and the XAV 9000 ES. From the graphic EQ to the parametric EQ, you can touch and drag and drop all of your settings, both positive or negative on that 12 dB scale for adjustment there. And you can also adjust your time alignment as well. You can drag and drop to where you want to be seated in that vehicle for that soundstage reproduction. You can also save settings to do 2 different profiles within the radio itself. So you can toggle on a mode for when you've got passengers in the vehicle or when you're driving by yourself. Easy stuff. Speaker configuration can be set up for a 2-way front or a standard front and rear setup. And you can even toggle different outputs on and off as you're setting up your system to really get that thing fine-tuned correctly. Reason number 5, output flexibility with high voltage pre-outs. So I mentioned that 2-way speaker configuration. You can actually set the speaker outputs, whether you're using speaker hardwired outputs or the RCA channels, and set those up however you need to, kind of get your system configured, depending on the components that you're installing behind that radio. We've got dedicated power channels for both the onboard components within that radio chassis. And we have high voltage pre-outs that measure 5 volts or more on the output side of this radio to give you the best possible sound output, keeping that noise floor low when you're building your audiophile system. So there you have it. You've got 5 great reasons to consider a Sony Mobile ES radio as the source unit for your audiophile upgrade. Go to sony.com/car for more information about our Sony Mobile ES products.